Hi, I'm Bill Treiber with Artistic Finishes, and today's conversation is going to help you and your customers and your staff know a lot more about our blending process for our waterproof Enduracor profiles. You know, initially when we came into the market, there were only a few from 6 to 10 millimeter products available, that being as little as 4 or 5 years ago. Now, today, we have grown into 2.5 all the way to 15 millimeter thicknesses, including not just your T-mold, reducer, square nose, and stair noses, but also quarter round and wall base. Enduracor is designed to complement or coordinate the floors with which it's being blended to. This is different than our solid wood floors, where we have the ability to hand scrape and wire brush and add textures. We're limited with the thickness of the veneer, the wood veneers that are put on our Enduracor product. This is a distinction that should be clearly made with your customers as well as your staff. Now let's take a closer look. I have here 3 books, all of which come from our library, and we want to take a look at each one. The first color that I have is 24640. This is what I refer to as a 3rd generation laminate, in that it does have a laminate core, typical in an HDF format, but it also has a thin layer of an SPC, solid polymer core, with your vinyl top. And because of the mill thickness of the wear layer, it also brings it up into a real light industrial or commercial category. So you can see that what we've done here is we've created a book, in several of them, we'll look at a few different ones, where we have actual strike-offs of our profiles that we feel are a complement and coordinate nicely with the floor. The formulas that we have on the back, and you can zoom in there a little bit and see that we have a V next to the formula, okay? And the V stands for veneer. Once this floor is blended to a wood profile, it will get its own formula, and it'll be on the opposite side of the page. That has not been done yet with this one, but you can see then that we have a specific formula for this style of floor, okay? And that is being utilized with that formula gearing towards the light side of the colors that we see in that floor. Anything being added would bring it to the dark side. The second book that we're going to look at, which is right here, has both formulas for blending and custom blending for our veneer as well as for our wood. This formula is for wood. This formula is for our Enduracor veneer. The profiles that you see here are for the veneer. And the particular look here, it has a very close range of colors. Again, the amount of variance between the lights and the darks on our strike-offs is very close. And so anything within this would again be deemed acceptable. And this being color 24164 is always going to be used by our staff and our stainers to be able to coordinate specifically to floors with that color number. Our number 3 profile and standards book, blending book, is 24614. This particular color, as you can see, is quite dark, and there's very little variance between the left and right strike-offs, and we can be more accurate with a floor that has just one color than one that has many multicolors. And so here the formulas between our veneer Enduracor product and our wood floor is going to look very similar. Now what I've given you are 3 examples of floors that basically tell you that our floors must be approved by our staff and be within that color range before they can go out. But from your standpoint, it's important to recognize to your customers that there is going to be other colors, most likely in their floors, that will not be shown in a floor like this or like this, that are going to have some variance on their profiles. In closing, let's recap a few key differences and important things to recognize with Enduracor products. Our wood products we can custom blend to. As far as Enduracor, it's a thin veneered product that enables us to coordinate or complement to the product. No hand scraping or wire brushing is allowed. The quality of the product, however, is commercially rated. It's extremely dense. It's a waterproof core, highly water resistant finish, giving you and or your customers years of satisfaction, high quality performance. Feel confident, and we encourage you to continue to promote this line of profiles as it is growing rapidly and it fits a niche in the industry which will serve itself going forward for years to come. I want to thank you for being with us today. This has been Bill Treiber with Artistic Finishes, talking about our blending process with Enduracor profiles. Thank you. Have a great day.